Okay, so you might have known to nobody's surprise that JP has beaten Global in the tile contest, which I did not contend on either of them, so you can't really blame me nuking with nobody because I can't even get a super attack yet. The winner does get the AGL Perfect Cell, the loser gets the Hercule. So we're on the JP side. I'm going to be showcasing the AGL Cell here, because that's like 98% of what I do on this channel anyway. And we're going to see, is he really worth the 100%? And if he was really worth the effort to actually win this contest. So let's get into the card details really quickly before we start this off. I do have the translations on the Dokkan Wiki. He's not too bad of a card. So 9,097 HP, 9,287 attack, and 7,004 defense. Most of the attributes that Cell has, Hercule has as well. So they have exactly the same stats at 100%.
Bruh.
They're both at level 100. I believe they're both at 25 team cards. Both with the same leader skill of 33% stat boost and 3 key for androids in Cell Saga. They both have supreme damage, and they also have the same passive skill, which is 33% attack up at the start of the turn. Then when attacking, you get an extra 33% attack and defense up. And then when you receive an attack for 3 turns, you get 33% attack and defense and 3 key. Now the calculations for all of that does equal about 120% attack boost and defense. So it is a very solid card indeed once you get all of it. I do have 15 critical, 8 additional on the guy with 3 dodge. And the only difference that they have is obviously the orb potential, which is, you know, strength favoring more criticals, while AGL is more additional attack. And then the link skills. Now, technically, in a card versus card situation, Cell is the better card to have, with better link sets for more attack, and he's going to get overall more attack, while Hercule's link set is not the greatest. It's not really found in that category that he's in. We have Gentleman, Messenger of the Future, Big Bad Bosses, Attack of the Clones, Ultimate Lifeform, and Nightmare. So Big Bad Bosses right there, Nightmare is going to be your 2 greatest links right there, including 2 about 35% attack and then 25 defense, I believe. Then we have the categories here, quite a few here: Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Android, and Cell Saga, and then Artificial Life Forms, not in that order. So I've built up an Androids team. We're going to get into the showcase, and we're going to see really how good he is on the Jiren Dokkan event, running him on a Artificial Life Form Friend Leader, and then Androids category for the 170% attack boost, because that's his best, I think, option-wise with his categories. Now, one of the big problems with this is that his name is Cell Perfect Form, and that's where the biggest problem lies for this card, because if you're going to run him in a Cell Saga Androids category team, pretty much any team where Cell is kind of optimal, there are way better choices in the naming of Cell Perfect Form. You have the World Tournament Cell, which is, you know, a support unit. If you wanted Cell to become a support unit, that's not really worth it. 700,000 damage right there, with the attack stat of something. And then you have the new Ella in Cell, although not the greatest card, but still, it is a better option compared to the AGL Cell, I believe. And then you have the TUR of the Physical Cell, which you could probably run. I mean, he's pretty decent at the very least if you're a whale, and, you know, you have more copies like, and you have more copies to spare. Let's just take out Dispo here. I should have got the 18 key, but doesn't matter. Should be able to take out Dispo in this rotation. But other than that, with better options to run on the team, he's very, very decent. You know, he will link up with the Tech Cell, the Transform Formed of the Ally in Cell, and then the Easy STR Cell would be very good. Let's see how well he does with Type Disadvantage. And we did take a hit, so we are at the 33% attack and defense boost. And he's at 120,000 attack, 48,000 defense. Not the greatest. It's because of his stats are pretty low, I think it is. Why it's not like the most significant thing. We are running, you know, him under double support right here. So I'd expect a little bit more in the defense side, because, you know, he has that 120% defense. But as you saw from the start, his defense stat is not the greatest. I didn't really get to see super attack, but it looks like the same as the tech one. So nothing too special there. He's going to tank 16k. Now, ooh, Omega's going to take a lot of hits here, because he's under no leader right here. So it's a muddled up team, but it does the job. We're only focusing on the AGL Cell. Going to just heal up. That's also going to increase our defense stat. So, yeah, don't worry about the defense stat next turn. Now, for the Hercule, Hercule's a different story. There's not much to compete with. He doesn't have different forms, though. So if they do release more Hercules in the future, that's going to, you know, be worse and worse in the future. I mean, who's going to really use these cards in, like, down the line in, like, 2 months or so? They're not. Unless you're a beginner and you still happen to have this card and you haven't happened to pull any of the cells, then yeah, he's a good option. There's not much to compete with. But Hercule, there's only one big competitor, which is the Int Hercule, which is not a big deal because he runs in different categories. So the login Hercule is a Cell Saga Hercule, while the other Hercule is a Majin Saga. So into a beginner's standpoint, you know, you probably want the Hercule, because once you pull these cells, then really this card becomes useless, honestly. And I do value the usability of a card most of the time compared to how good they are, if it's really close, that is. Like, I would say a card is better. If they were really close, I would say a card would be better if they were used in more categories and more situations. But because you have the LR Cell, the only pay-to-play leader for the Cell Saga category, you're just not going to run this perfect Cell. Even though he is pretty decent. Nice additional super. So anyway, that's about it about the little competition there. Let me know what you guys think about the Cell right now in the comment section. I haven't really been focusing on, like, the rotations or anything like that. We're trying to get big bad bosses, but, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure if we take one hit from Jiren right here, we could probably get big bad bosses for Arms to provide. Arms is an artificial life form support and extreme support, so, you know, he's going to be really good. He has, big bad bosses as well, and then the physical Cell has Nightmare. Of course, we're not going to get the big bad bosses. Fate just doesn't want me to. 620,000 attack stat right there. 489,000. No critical as of yet. Still have not gotten big bad bosses, which is a big help when it comes to doing more damage in general. It's a problem that we're lowering attacks so much that, you know, Jiren probably isn't going to do too much damage. Like 40 damage. He just needs one big super. That's all he needs in order to get us underneath the, was 80% attack, HP. As we get one big critical, guaranteed criticals because we lowered the attack, which is awesome. Come on, super, damn. I did not think this team would do really well on this, but because of the lower attack, it's pretty great. Alright. I'm so lost of whether or not we have the boost. I don't think we do. Maybe we do. Okay, I cannot, actually. So we're gonna just do this. Sacrifice no big bad bosses this round, and for the future rounds. I don't think we can seal, so I'm gonna just have to take the risk here, using Icarus. I know I want to get under 80% for the big bad bosses, but, you know, we're locked in where there's like 4 hits right there. And then I realized that we didn't really need it, so. Anyway, this attack will gain us the attack boost if we are missing it, but lower our defense as well. 753,000 attacks at this time. Actually better. With a critical of 605 damage. We're almost at the million attack stat. I think we can hit it. We get the big bad bosses with a support. And then maybe we can get a million damage out there with a critical. If we get the Dokkan mode. Alright, there you go. So there is our HP all gone. Now, the Dokkan mode is pretty close, so unless we avoid everybody as super attack, I don't think we can avoid it. But I will try my best. Fingers crossed. Yes, okay. And I don't think we will die here. We still have Icarus up, so with type advantage and the high defense of Android 17, I mean, I highly doubt we will die here. But we still got a lot of HP to go through, and I just realized if we want to get the Dokkan mode, we want to have to avoid somebody's attack. We want to put him in the middle so we get both Nightmare and Big Bad Bosses. Unfortunately, Physical Cell does not have the Big Bad Bosses link, but he does have Nightmare. Ooh, big super. I don't know. Will this hurt? This probably will hurt. Yeah, 30. I mean, it's not that bad. Please don't lock me in the wrong spots. Okay, so we aren't going to get the big bad bosses, but we are going to get a Dokkan mode, so that's good. And get to tank all that. I hope the passive is activated. Gonna use a Android 8 here. And let's go. Let's see what we can do here. Nightmare 25 damage. Nice, nice, nice. Wow. Jiren's huge. I couldn't even see the Android 18. Oh my god. Alright, we got them all. Let's go. What do we get? 640. Ah, no. Even though we have, like, optimal support right here, we're just missing that big bad bosses. $866,000 damage. He's still got quite a bit of HP left, so... we took out our Nightmare linking partner. And then we have a Tech Android Cell in the next rotation, I believe. So, if I were to build a Cell Saga team, I would definitely have this AGL Cell. Because obviously I don't have many options other than the Tech one. But, you know, I already have some other supports in mind already. So it's not too big of a deal. Man, the lowering attack, has just really helped to get through this event pretty easily. Oh my god. We are taking no damage. No damage. We didn't even get big bad bosses once. What a crap showcase. Hopefully this Android 17 does not crit right here. He is 100% because I thought I'd need him. Okay, good, good, good. Even this critical normal will not kill. Ah, no. This is going to be the last super attack, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. So in the top right corner, I'm going to have a poll up there. Which one you favor more, Hercule or Cell? And we'll see which one is really the better card in terms of the viewers. 632,000 attack stats. 400,000 damage. Guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video as always. Actually, it's going to be a double upload today. So, Weekly Skittles is up in a few hours. So, make sure you check that out. But anyway, see you guys later. Stay fizzy. Peace out.